Philadelphia really has a strong jazz, well, first of all, it has a strong jazz tradition. Lee Morgan, John Coltrane. I mean, there's, I don't want to even mention names because I'll miss some important ones and I don't want to embarrass myself. But Philly has a strong tradition of jazz musicians who came from here. And still today, there's great musicians who live here, just as good as anywhere in the world. They just happen to live here. And there's just a vibe in Philly that lends itself to jazz music and really playing, you know, high quality music. You know, there's a vibe here. Like you feel like, wow, it's special to play here in Philadelphia. That's the way I feel about it.
This actually was originally supposed to be the Sid Simmons trio record, but you know, Sid's not that kind of guy. And we thought about it, and we realized it had been 15 years since we had been playing here as a unit. So we decided, okay, let's just kind of kill two birds with one stone. That's something I try to do a lot. And we said, okay, it's a trio, you know, we've been together, let's call it that, the Haus Band or whatever, or the rhythm section, Philly rhythm section. And let's, you know, try to document it with a live recording.
On drums, Mr. Byron Landham, ladies and gentlemen, Byron Landham. Byron Landham. Mr. Sid Simmons on the piano, Mr. Sid Simmons.
Go to start playing, you know, we walk in and who's sitting there but Jeff Tain Watts.
Another hand for Jeff Watts. He's sitting out here staring the hell out of us. He is. But that's all right, though. That's good.
The drummer who played with like Wynton Marsalis, Branford Marsalis, pretty much the most influential drummer since 1980. So it was kind of nerve-wracking to say the least. He was sitting like literally 2 feet in front of Byron. So he played the first set. I mean, he wasn't trying to intimidate us, but we definitely could feel that he was there. And the combination of playing between these two guys is fresh every time. I mean, even though we know each other, it's still different. We don't take each other for granted, and it's pretty exciting. So, Sid, you can just...
Well, Mike has said a lot of things. But basically, he's been like a brother to me ever since I've known him. And he's like a perfect bass player. He actually, I don't think he's human because I don't think he makes mistakes. But he plays so perfectly that he'll spoil you for a lot of average bass players. And I've been spoiled by him. And he says a lot of nice things about me, but all of them aren't true. But the real truth is that he's looking out for me as a brother and a fellow musician. And I appreciate it because there's no way that I would have tried to do a CD on my own. Not right now, not in the foreseeable future, but he kind of pushed me into it. So as it was going along, it sort of took a life of its own, and I just felt as though it should be documented, like as for the rhythm section, to be like take the front line instead of just me and it, personally. Because we've been playing together so long, we developed quite a repertoire, and I feel more comfortable like having it be a joint effort with the rhythm section than my own personal endeavor. So that's basically what's happening.
It's not about any one person. It's music. They always say it's a universal language, and it's the universe. The universe. So you're just in the universe. So it doesn't matter what you have. It's a universal language. So a lot of times we forget. And this was just for y'all. This was for everybody because the music is for people. We have to play it and people listen to it. Miles Davis talks about musicians that don't play instruments. I wonder who those. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of times we get it twisted. So this was just an experiment. We'll see what we get, but I think we got a lot, and more importantly, we just got a chance to showcase the music and everybody. So just give yourselves a round of applause.